Virus Daily for Wednesday, March 18th. Hey folks, I'm doing this because I was getting so many inquiries from folks like you who are parents, who are concerned business owners or employees, who are just a husband or wife, who have the same concerns we all do as Americans. We've never lived through a pandemic like this. In fact, we've never really lived through a crisis like this as Gen Xers, Millennials, or Gen Zs, except for the post 9/11 days. So guys, let's band together. That's the most important thing. I'm going to address a few of the inquiries I got. I've tapped into my network. A lot of you got a kick out of yesterday's video where some random dog came up to me and licked me. I want to update you on pet stats. Well, let's start there, since so many of you reached out and said, thanks for sharing that. A lot of folks missed the point. The point was, let's respect each other's space and privacy right now. My wife and I were there working hard not to touch anything, and somebody else's pet ran up and licked me. Now, the stats are showing researchers are saying that it's not likely pets can get the coronavirus or that they're carriers. But the next news story, this baffles me, says the virus can live on metal for 48 hours, can live on cardboard for 24 hours, and can live in the air for 30 minutes. So how somebody could sneeze or touch a dog and that dog not carry it to the next person baffles me. It also cracks me up that in the next sentence they say, well, they haven't done any testing on this. This is just what they think. So in any case, guys, let's just be smart and respect other people's privacy. Some of the inquiries I've gotten, Dr. Fauci yesterday was kind of talking about 45 days and being very hesitant to commit to when we can contain this thing. But I think they throw 45 out as a number to say, hey, the end of April is our target date to have this thing totally contained. And guys, that would be a huge win. For those of you who have a high school senior like me, we're looking at prom cancellation. We're looking at state playoffs cancellation for spring sports. We're looking at potentially no graduation. These are things that are very emotional for teenagers as well as for parents. So let's work together. Let's rally as Americans. This isn't political. This isn't conspiracy theory, guys. This is reality. The sooner we can all just shut down life as we know it, stick to ourselves, only do takeout. I'm waiting for them to realize that grocery stores are probably one of the biggest exchangers of germs. So how can we get to a point where everything we're doing is doorside, curbside pickup, whatever it is? I think we're almost there. I'm in California. We're getting a lot closer to that. Couple other things, guys. Just expect everything to get shut down, and don't be defiant, because it's real. The one other thing I want to point out, I'm starting to see a lot more stats. More than 80,000 of the almost 200,000 people who have a positive diagnosis have already recovered. Tom Hanks, Rita Wilson, they're doing fine. NBA players doing fine. Didn't even know they had it. They're being tested out of abundance of precaution. A couple other things, guys. Be willing to turn the news off once in a while. You're going to get enough updates from your friends on social media and via text. The news is, I don't want to say irresponsible, because those are friends of mine at times that have me on to talk about things, but in the same breath they're saying we don't know the answer to this, then they're saying something that alarms you and raises your fear. Remember, the numbers are going to continue to go up till at least mid-April. They are going to continue to go up. Hospitals are going to get fuller. At present, they have the supplies. Don't stress about things you don't need to stress about. Let's work together. Let's spend time with our family. Let's make as much of a positive out of this as we can. Make sure your kids are doing their homework, doing what they're supposed to do, and hopefully we can get back to life as normal by the end of April. Dr. Josh Luke, thanks so much for your support. Keep sending me those inquiries.